Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel that loves a challenge. I am your host, Azonavox. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I am doing alright. Anyway, we'll get started here momentarily. Still getting my chats and everything set up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow, all of that good stuff helps the channel grow. And for all of you returning viewers, thank you once again for taking the time out of your day to come see me. Give me a couple moments to go ahead and get finished setting up, and I'll be right with you all. Also, hello Reggie, hello Van. How are you both doing? If you are not new and you're already subbed, then I give you my appreciation. There's not really much else I can give you guys. I wish I could give you more, but, you know, I am restricted to what I have and everything else. And also the time that it takes to go ahead and get everything coded in and programmed and all that other stuff. Don't worry, my next set of upgrades to the channel is most likely going to be transitions, new transition slides, so we'll have to see how long that takes. And yeah, that'll probably be my big update, at least to start with anyway. Alright, good to go. I'm actually fairly excited to go ahead and start up for today's stream. I've been thinking about it all day that you know, with the increases in speed that we're going to be doing, because you guys have shown me the way. You've given me the big knuckles. We should be able to make some pretty solid headway today. Yeah, Pika, shut the fuck up. Let's go. Okay, so we got to head back over to the thing anyway. I always make this mistake. I really need to fly over to Vermilion and actually use that Pokemon Center. Do you have special things that happen when you donate? Do you donate? I'm curious. Not at the moment. I think outside of just the donation, like, thing popping up saying, hey, something came up, I don't have any special things right now. I'm working on getting the artwork and stuff done. That's kind of what the transitional pieces are going to be. I'm going to work on getting new transitions so there'll actually be a home screen before I actually start, so you guys don't just see me wiggling around and whatnot. I'm also going to have transition screens when I move between things, new ending screens. I'll probably have timers and stuff put up. My goal is to also get new follower subs, donations, and whatever other, like, notification pop-ups there are, to get some new stuff for it. So it'll take a little bit. I have the artistic talent, but not the time. So I'm kind of just like in that position of I've got to make those decisions. We'll just deposit Meowth really quick. Withdraw out, last resort. Oh, somebody was asking about how many we have in the box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 backup Pokemon, which is probably the most Pokemon we've had in the backup box this entire time we've played. Alright, Now we're gonna use this Pokemon Center. I had that other Pokemon Center so that way, when I needed to go ahead and get out of there, I would be able to warp back from the bottom of Cycling Road. But since Cycling Road is now empty, aside from one person who has an explosive Pokemon, which we're not going to fight, yeah. Alright, Last Resort can go in the box for now. We'll withdraw Meowth. Alright, and now back to the grind. Don't worry, it's so much faster now. So much faster. Who's in front currently? Zabubby, I really don't care to level you up. So, Black, you'll be in front. Alright, I hope you guys are ready for the obnoxious noise. Has the speed cheats like I use. He has the speed cheats like I used to use. I wouldn't say they're speed cheats. Listen, if you want, I can go back to. If we want to call them speed cheats, I can definitely go back to grinding the old-fashioned way, and we can spend a few hours just grinding the whole episode. I'm trying to do this to make it easier for you guys. It doesn't matter to me. No, please. I love the speed. I mean, I could easily go back to it, no problem. So, alright, now we give it a rest this time. No one said that it said that I thought it was cool you started using it. Wish you would have done it from episode 1. Well, I wouldn't get too used to it because, you know, it's definitely not going to be a case when we get to Gen 2. When we get to Gen 2, we're going to be back to good old regular one-time speed. Until we get to the point where, it's Crystal. So you'll get 2 gorgeous games of grinding back and forth. Yeah, because I personally dislike this. Like, it feels grimy and dirty using a speed thing. I don't like this whatsoever. I have the patience to grind it and just play the game as it was meant to be played. I don't have a problem doing that whatsoever. So for me, I'm kind of just like, ugh. Get the big ick doing it. Alright. Acting there like there aren't ROM hacks for all of them. I mean, I don't care what other people do. I mean, doesn't matter what other people do. It's just my personal likes. Regardless if there are ROM hacks that other people want to use, I just don't like doing it this way. I just know that you guys get super tired of these long grind sessions that take hours and hours to push through. So that is the only reason I am doing this. Other than that, I personally would have just ground it out. I seriously considered just putting up a... Calm down, I'm not even riled up. What do you mean? No need for me to calm down, I haven't gotten riled. Cut. Yeah, cut is actually weaker than tackle, if I'm not mistaken. So we're just trying to get it out of the way here. Now we can... At least there's one thing, it speeds up our Diglett takedown rate, right? We can probably get our digs out of the way as well. That's probably pretty important to get our digs done. Good afternoon, time to keep up the grind, eh? Yep, that it is. It's kind of a long grind, but it is what it is. Do what I gotta do, right? We'll get the digs on the low-level Diglets and stuff. We'll use the cuts on the higher ones, slashes on the big ones. So that way we can get our stuff out of the way. Use every attack as I need to. How are you doing today? Welcome back. It is nice to see you. Damn. Double Doug Trios. $39. Yeah. See, most of these things are going pretty quick, so this is nice. Wish you had Subway right now? What kind of... Okay, what kind of Subway sandwich do you eat when you order from Subway? Oh, shoot. Yeah, we both double dug, so cuts. I am a meatball purist. I just like meatball subs. I think they're delicious. There's no need for me ever to go back to a Subway, though. Our local supermarket has this Subway shop that is the absolute tits. It's so good. So there's no need for me ever to go to a Subway. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like 10 bucks for like a 12-inch sub, but man, those things are freaking honking. I don't even think it's a 12-inch sub. I'm pretty sure it's like a 16-inch sub or something, but it's so good. And they make everything like fresh on the spot, so it takes a little bit to get your stuff, but... Alright, I think we're out of... Yep, we're all slashes here. Alright, 11 more slashes. 10. 9. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. one. Alright, next one. Italian BMT with lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, cucumbers, red onions, pepper, mayo, mustard, and buffalo sauce. Just Frank's Red Hot. Sometimes you buy chips and put those on as well. I am a simple man who likes the simple things, and I just want my sub to, like, be normal. I just get a nice old meatball sub, and that is all I need. Also, yeah, we kind of got to go slow with Lapras. No high speeds of Lapras because it's too small to allow it to go on its own right now. Chips on a sandwich is pretty decent. It kind of depends on the chip, in my opinion, but yeah, we won't be able to let this take it on its own. We're gonna have to switch to out to Meowth. I think Meowth will level up on the next time it's out. I think it has 350 or something, and this is only gonna be like 317. Ah, okay. So I had a little less than that. 44, not bad, though. You'll eat any sub, but one of the best combos at Subway. I don't know. I haven't been to, like, Subway in a long time. I don't know. I've kind of, like, given up on a lot of that stuff. I've been trying my best not to do fast food and whatnot. With like, how expensive fast food is, it makes no sense to go get fast food when I could just go sit down in a restaurant and pay roughly the exact same price. Your sub is lettuce, olives, jalapenos, tomatoes, spinach, and mustard. Welcome back, Schleptic. Schlep. Don't like that they give you Lapras at level 15, which is kind of late. Level 30 would have been good. Yeah, and that. It feels the exact same way. I understand. I think the exact same way about it. I'm like, why is it level 15? But if they gave it to you at level 30, it may not have the moves and stuff. Well, it learns Body Slam relatively early, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they give it to you so you can build your Lapras the way you want. Still can't pronounce it correctly. Spleck. It's because I keep thinking Schleptical, not Splectical. I'm sorry. Listen, I can just call you Tickle. But I'm sure that you want to be called the whole thing every time, Splectical. I apologize. I look at the P. And I don't know how to pronounce P's. That's all. And provolone cheese is the only cheese. Could eat anything right now. Haven't eaten since Sunday night. It's fucking Wednesday. What? It's Wednesday. What do you mean you haven't eaten since Sunday? Are you not in a position to eat right now? Just funny. Also hilarious for the Spleck. Spleck. Alright. Spleck. It is. I mean, is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday, because yesterday was our big team meetings. Yeah. God, just the upgrades in its special attack are phenomenal. This thing is really gonna have a great Ice Beam this time around. We'll just Hydro Pump. Don't have food because you're staying in a hotel. Nobody to get. My friend has been busy, and your sister can't get down. In a hotel? I mean, I'm not gonna pry. I thought that you were still, with your friend, but... Yeah, that isn't very healthy to be without food for that long. I mean, I really don't know how to contribute to this conversation, I'll be honest. That sounds like there's a lot going on that I am unaware of. I probably shouldn't be aware of any of it, honestly, but... There wasn't enough room because her brother moved in. Gotcha. What a freaking pointless move. Mist is a garbage move. Hey, welcome back, Demon Pumpkin. How are you doing? Are we gonna get it, or... Nope. If it digs again, we're gonna... Back on Twitch. Yep, I see that. If it digs, we're in trouble. Then we'll have to switch out, but... At least Gen 1, at least it's not Gen 1 focus energy. Yeah, I kind of feel like... That's why I don't use any of those amnesia, focus energy, growth. I think growth is about the only one that's useful, if I'm not mistaken. But it's useful in, like, statting for the badges and stuff, but past that, it doesn't really have much use. How about me? I'm doing okay. Sorry to come into your streams and rambling about life. No one to tell half the time. Listen, I'm not complaining. I just, as I've said, it's... You've got a lot going on, and I don't know how to respond to some of it. That exam was long? How'd you do on your exam? I know I wished you luck. I hope it wasn't too bad. It's not that amnesia is bad in Gen 1. It's that the Pokemon that have amnesia... Yeah, if that's how I feel about it, I may as well just freaking quit. Why am I gonna even do this whole damn thing? I may as well just not do any of it at all. Alright, now that I've thrown my controller. Amnesia's broken. It's basically 2 calm minds in 1. Sure, but the only Pokemon that I'm going to have on it, Amnesia. But I think it's Slowpoke and Snorlax. I think those are about it. As far as I know, as far as I'm gonna run into. It was easy. I am glad that it wasn't hard, and I hope my luck carried you through. I'm sure your hard work, but you know, my luck was carrying your hard work on its back. I'm not that fucking arrogant. Is do what you're doing and give me a place to hang out while you're at your lowest. Yeah, I mean, I can always try and entertain. At 34, I don't know if I should push my luck or not. Should I push my luck? You know what? No, let's not intend to accidentally lose it. So, being potted out. Here it comes. Listen! 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 Listen, I appreciate you too, but you can't be like... You don't want to spam it! What's the objective here? Grinding. So, like, in my playthrough, I have found that Diglett Cave is one of the best and safest places to grind. It's relatively safe, because I know that the Diglets, their only real thing is speed, with the occasional dig being their strongest move. The Dug Trios don't get high enough, but they still give good XP. The encounter rates are extremely fast, so I can kind of chain stuff together. And they give about 173 to 660 something XP. So they're relatively good. Listen, the only reason I say is to save up your stuff is because I'm gonna be adding integration for other things eventually. Like, you can waste your points on, like, on that, or you can wait until, you know, I get the new stuff up. It may take a little bit, but then you'll have hundreds of points to sit on. Thousands of points. To use to throw objects at my dog. Right? So yeah, it's basically just level grinding here. I have two places that I level grind. The first is Diglett Cave, because its encounter rates are fast, the XP is pretty decent. And the risk of a KO in mid-game is very, very minimal. And the second is Pokemon Mansion, but the problem is that I need to go ahead and beat... I need to beat Koga to get Surf to head over to Cinnabar for Pokemon Mansion, which is my second grind spot. Right now, we're trying to go ahead and get Bing Pot up to level 50. Everything else roughly around 40 to 45. The abuse you could commit. It'll get there eventually. Like I said, I'll get a lot of integration here someday. I'd like to say soon, but you all know I have, like, no time in my life. Okay, level 50. Now let's take an account. We have Black at 38. He's probably going to be one of the hardest to level up, especially this early game. He doesn't have the speed to keep up with the Diglets. It would probably be better to level him up in Pokemon Mansion, but my concern is that Pokemon Mansion has a lot of status effect entry in points. Fair choice for grind spot. I like Rock Tunnel, but Geodudes can self-destruct there, and that's exactly why. That's exactly why I didn't want to go ahead and use Rock Tunnel, is because of self-destruct. I would rather go ahead and take a little bit longer time with the Diglets and the Dug Trios and get less XP than leave myself out open to an explosion of some sort. Will you keep both Lures and Gyarados? Yeah, Lapras and Gyarados both stay on the team. For very different reasons. So, Gyarados stays on the team because eventually Tackle and Bite will both get replaced. Tackle or Bite, one of them will become Hyper Beam and the other will become Thunderbolt. Pikachu is not gonna be... I don't give a shit if Pikachu's complaining. He's gonna go in a fucking box, and he can be mad about it. But, yeah, Hyper Beam and Thunderbolt will be my big thing. Until I get Hyper Beam, there's no point in me replacing Tackle and Bite. So Thunderbolt stays off until I get Hyper Beam. It's so that way I still have attacks to work with when I'm grinding, rather than having Hyper Beam and then Thunderbolt not really having a large amount of utility and a large amount of power to work with. So, those stay on. Lapras's sole purpose. Lapras' sole purpose is Ice Beam. Once it has Ice Beam, that's all that matters. Lapras' sole purpose is to deal with Lance. It goes out, and it just Ice Beam, Ice Beam, Ice Beam, Ice Beam. That's all its sole purpose is. So yeah, it's a mainstay. You're brutally honest, I like that. I try and be. I try to be, like, fairly upfront with people. I've always hated how, like, a lot of times when you ask people their opinions, like, there's some things I won't give my opinion on, and other stuff I will, that I'm sure I have very unpopular opinions about, but there's no reason for you and I to hate each other over our opinions. I mean, we can all exist on a planet that has so much fucking space. I could say something wild and crazy, and guess what? Your life isn't gonna fundamentally change. A meteor is not gonna strike you in the back of the skull, cause I have an unpopular opinion or something, so... You know, I like to go ahead and state that at the end of the day, everyone's opinions are their own, and people are entitled to them. Some people can be wrong, some people can be right, and if I say something fucking stupid, you guys feel free to call me out on it or whatever. Or if I'm wrong, feel free to call me out. I may fight you on it, but if you end up being right, I'll be the first person to be like, okay. Lapras is just packing an ice... Yeah, an ice Glock, that's all it's there for. It's to go ahead and walk up to the Dragonite to be like, yo, motherfucker, I hope you like ice beams. And that's it. That's its job. Think Geodudes and Rock Ton are below 21, which means they don't have self-destruct? Either way, it's not worth the risk. Because coming across a Graveler or something like that, it's not worth jeopardizing. Gen 1's fucking self-destruct is stupid because it bypasses defense and it doubles the amount of damage that it does. It's so fucking dumb. I lost my Diglett the first time going up one of the sea routes to Fuchsia, the first time I played through in Red version, and I have been forever afraid of it ever since then. How do I feel about pugs? Let me actually get out of here. Okay, we're gonna go deal with Koga right now. That should actually be fairly simple. I think pugs are cute, but the problem with pugs is their breeding has kind of given them a lot of health issues and stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with the pug, but... Well, I think there's a lot wrong with the pug, but I think they're cute. I think they're a dog just like anything else. My issues with the pug are more their breeding than anything. They've been bred to have these, like, super small schnauzes, and it constricts their airways and breathing. They don't have any real connecting tissue in their eyeballs, so if that bitch falls out, goodbye sight for the pug. And it's so easy to knock those things out. I think they're cute dogs, and, like, I feel like if a pug is already in existence, there's no reason to go ahead and punish the pug for being born. Like, adopt the dog from that backyard breeder, and yeah, you're encouraging them to go ahead and breed more pugs badly, but nonetheless, the dog's already been born, you can't do anything about it, can't fucking shove it back in the other dog, so at least give it a good life and a home, right? Anyway. Nidoking should be used instead of Dugtrio. I considered it, Let me take a look, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Nidoran that I got had garbage stats, and that's the reason. We're gonna just deposit a Pokemon really quick so I can take a look. Just Bing Pot goes in. I believe I didn't pick it because... Where is it? I think it's No Fear. Yeah, look at that freaking special stat. Garbage. And I could go for... My normal opinion on Nidoking is I do not go for the X accuracy horn drill. I tend to go for the level 22 Leaf Stone Thrash build. Because Thrash is fairly strong. And sure, it gets confused after, but who the fuck cares? If it's gonna knock out the Pokemon to begin with, and I can just switch it out and problem solve. Like, why do I care if it gets confused? Thrash is fairly strong, but its special stat does not merit its ability to go ahead and be used on the main team. Whereas, the Diglett, its special stat is nothing to write home about either, but it does have the speed to back it up. So sure, Nidoking could be a decent one, but... Also, the Has-Been trailer dropped today. Eh. I've waited too long for it. I have completely really lost interest in Has-Been and all of it, so good on them for getting their bag, but I lost interest when it stopped producing stuff regularly. Good way to farm is use the Super Rod in Route 23. Where's Route 23? Is that on the way to Victory Road? Well aware of the health effects, but we're talking specifically about looks. Oh, like, yeah, I think they're great. I think they're cute, especially when you throw them in outfits and stuff like that. Yeah, I think they're super cute. Lucky manages to hit the foe twice in one beam because it bounces off of a wall, air, the ground, water to hit them again. I mean, I was just surprised because Lucky's special stat is surprisingly strong this time around. I'm actually used to its defense being higher than its special, but its special is its reigning stat, so it should be able to Ice Beam its way through everything this time. Has better chance of critical hits, so I think it's good with Doug Trio. And that's kind of my opinion, because it has the speed with the higher chance of critical hits and everything. Even if I do a little bit less damage, the chance at doing more damage is better. Need 4 badges to access 23. Ah, okay. Which I can do. But then I would have to fight what's-his-name on the way up, and I am not prepared for that boss fight. That fucking Cloyster is ungodly. Man, that Cloyster kicked my ass. I lost my Pidgey to it. Or I lost my Pidgeotto to it. So Jabanian got slapped hardcore. Alright, we are going for... I could go for Execute, but there's no point in doing it right now. We're gonna withdraw Last Resort because we're flying. This is my last flyer. So if I seem a little overprotective and I keep shoving it in the bank, it's because I don't want to lose my flyer. I hate having to, like, bike around everywhere. That's why it's called Last Resort. Alright, Bang Pot. Alright, you have a good night, Demon Pumpkin. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, Bang Pot is not going up front because we are going to deal with all the stuff up front first. Who the fuck is Bang Pot? And how are they level 50? Bang Pot is the Kadabra. And it's because they're not an Alakazam, their XP threshold is much lower. So they still maintain the ungodly stats. Yeah, they would be better as an Alakazam, but I've learned to appreciate Kadabra more than Alakazam just because it levels so quickly. It's very nice to level this thing. Alright, we put our save file here. Yeah, I know it doesn't make much sense, but it's... old habits die hard. And in case my game crashes or I fucking explode, you know, at least my save file will stay there. Most of these guys, I believe, are like jugglers or whatever, so we're putting other Pokemon in front to kind of act as a barrier. I've got 3 antidotes, I'll probably need more. If we come across poison types, then we'll deal with it when it comes to it, but... It's exactly what I fucking figured. I didn't know that Hypno used poison gas. And also, I'm really bothered because now it really does stand out to be the Bill Cosby Pokemon. Yeah, here we go. Already. And we already have to go back. It's fucking crazy how strong this gym is. Like, I feel like this gym is worse to go through than Sabrina. I feel like Sabrina's gym is easier than this one. Because Sabrina's gym, I can just Confusion and Psychic my way through most of it. When we get to the end, like, then it's a matter of just hoping for the best. Don't get that either. Why Drowsy learned poison gas? It's weird. Yeah, it is very odd. I want to become a ninja, so I joined this gym. Are you about to go ahead and show me that you're a juggler? I see. He wanted to become a ninja, so instead he became a juggler. Yeah, this is not the gym where Black and Meowth show their colors. They are just the supports in this gym. But I can use this place to level up, so... Poison gym leader whose trainers don't use poison types Pokemon whatsoever. I thought it was very funny because he surrounds himself with people who use his own weakness, which is really good because imagine this is your first time ever playing this gym and not knowing a single thing about this game. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, like, they start pulling out all this crazy psychic stuff, and you're like, what the heck just happened? So, anybody going into here, I feel like, would be super confused, and I think that's the point of the gym, is to make people think it's one way when it's really another. Random thing about the Elite Four is weird type. Each one is supposed to be a master of 2 types, ice and water, fighting and rock, ghost, poison, lances, dragon, and flying. Oh! I didn't realize that. I just thought they were a typing of 1, not 2 types. I mean, it kind of sucks. Like, they're not all they're cracked up to be, really. Ninjas have a long history of using animals. Oh. Yeah. That they do. Oh, look, it's Giovanni's long-lost son. Oh, shit, yeah. I'm probably gonna get poisoned here. Come on. Just hit it with the headbutt. If it hurts, it hurts. Now we can just rest up. Theme is completely ditched after Gen 1, though, which kind of sucks because it was a cool idea. Yeah, it sounds like a cool idea. I feel like any Pokemon that could have used a poison move was just shoved in this gym. And that's how this gym came to be. And they couldn't use ghosts and stuff like that. And they couldn't use different plants because they were already used up in other gyms. Gen 1 is wild. I had people with whips. Even the cool trainers have one. Yeah. Gen 1 was like a smoking gun. Everybody did whatever the hell they felt like. Alright, I guess I'll just rest here. Again. God, rest is so good. Even if the drawback is sleeping for 2 turns, it's such a good ability. Yeah, Snorlax is one of my least favorite things to level, so having fights here is fine by me. What did you descend from? My mother! Oh geez, that Drowsy is slow as hell. The fact that I got off before it did? It's a seriously slow-ass Drowsy. Yeah, I figured the poison was coming. Don't you dare fucking flinch. You son of a bitch. Dropped my balls, dude. Is that everyone's favorite meme from this? Do you know that Bite went from being a physical to being a special to being a physical move again? Wait a second, so it stopped being a dark move? After Gen 2? Or when did it... Oh, Headbutt's disabled. When did it change from a dark move to a physical move? Hey, level 40. Good stuff. Ah, dropped my balls! You are not kidding. Oh, that's good. I love it. I love it. Hold on. Let me even screenshot this. Perfect. It went fizzle because of the Gen 4 split? Ah, gotcha. It's normal. Gen 2 onwards, it's dark. I see, I see. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Gen 4 split, so you guys are gonna have to tell me what's going on when I get to that point. Ah, it's Giovanni's other long-lost child. Oh, come on, don't miss that. It's not even that big a deal. Physical and special split? Okay, so, whoa, if you're about to go ahead and hit me up with that information now, listen, I've got months before I need to know all of that. Before Gen 4, each move had either physical or special. Actually, I guess it's best if I drill it in now, so. Physical and special, don't worry, you'll be fine. The split is not hard to learn. Why are you... Oh, because of the one freaking thing. Because one single sand attack, I'm unable to hit anything. Gen 1 miss. Yeah. The accuracy rating is just so fucking terrible in Gen 1. I don't care about you. Hold on. We're gonna go heal up before we do this. This isn't the time for... Okay, so I can dig through a corporate building filled with company secrets to make holes in it and turn it into Swiss cheese. But a gym leader, that's off limits. I can't dig through their building. Whatever. The logic in this game is baffling. For example, Bite, normal moves are all physical, and dark moves are all special. Ah! Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Gen 4 changed by making each move physical or special based on which one makes sense. Gotcha. Alright, it's Bing Pot's time to shine. I will be so sad if I end up losing this thing somehow. You can use Dig in the Poke Fans Club in red and blue. I mean, hold on. I'm curious. I'm curious if I can still do it. If it works here or not. Oh, what? Are you serious? Come on. So they fixed it so you can't fish in the statues in yellow either. Damn. That was like one of my favorite things to do. Just randomly fish and see what popped out. Almost every time a Magikarp. Bing Pot's up front, right? Yep. Good stuff. Alright. The True Terror as a Ninja Master. Feel the despair. Man, the fucking songs bop so hard in, like, gym battles. This is the whole reason we spent all of our time training. For literally just this fight. You know what? Fuck it. I shouldn't worry about, like, whether it's too strong or not. I should just use whatever's strongest. Yeah, this is what I thought it was crazy that his Venomoth was level 50 this time. Or that his Pokemon was level 50. Insane. That's the whole reason why I needed to grind so hard. Take the Soul Badge, yeah, cool, whatever. Soul Badge, defenses, blah, blah, blah. Toxic. Good stuff. Yeah, Toxic Bind, Toxic Constrict, Toxic Clamp. Toxic with any type of restrictor is insane. Be careful of Blaine, he's actually hard in yellow. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he has some pretty crazy stuff, and his RK9 is not to be messed with. Alright, let's go heal up. We don't really need to, but... We're going to take our flyer with us this time. We have all the super repels for a reason. It's actually for what's coming up. Going through the cave. Which I hate going through that damn cave. Who do we deposit for now? Lucky does not really need to be here at the moment. Yeah, we're not immediately going for Blaine. I really just need to open up Pokemon Mansion as an alternate grind location. I'm gonna remember to kill Diglett in the tunnel if need be. Alright, thanks SRB for popping in. Catch you later. I think we could probably switch these up front. Tentacool are considered water poison, correct? I know that they're poison, so I know 100% that they meet what's it called? I also need to catch one before I leave here. I need to do two things. Hold on. Let me... The city itself counts as a location, so it is apart from Safari. Where is my pencil? So we're gonna do a couple things while we're here to increase our chances. So Fuchsia. We're gonna stop behind this guy's house to cut off some of the Pokemon that I could possibly encounter. Let me see what our... Fuchsia City... Let me see what our encounter rates are by Super Rod here in the city. So, Super Rod can give us either a Magikarp or a Gyarados. There is no point in fishing here whatsoever. Okay. Disregard. So, that is not an option here. Ooh, hold on. What is the, what are the other rods that I can use and get here? Will a good rod give me an opportunity? A good rod has the chance of pulling a Poliwag or a Goldeen. That's good. So I need to stop by and get this guy's rod. Zabuppy up front is fine. He's gonna be our way to deal with a lot of these Mon. We're going with a good rod. So I can either get a Poliwag or a Goldeen here, cut off Goldeens in the ocean, get a Tentacool there, good. Poliwag is fine, I guess. It'll do its thing. I don't know how to fight this thing. I feel like if I slap it a little too hard, it's gonna disappear. So we may just have to give it the old chance and try and catch it at full. Alright, so, Fuchsia is a Poliwag. So that cuts off any Poliwag, Whirls, and Rats for the future. Which I think is fine. I'm not too worried about it. Do I want to give it a nickname? Alright, guys. What's this thing that's going to sit in our box nicknamed? Yeah, the one thing that I kind of feel like it's really weird using the duplicate encounter rule, or duplicate encounter amendment, to our benefit. Polyhag it is. Listen, we don't even know if it's male or female. It could be a Poly Warhol or something. Polyhag transferred. Okay, so that cuts out any of those against our encounters. Getting a Goldeen. Let me see Pallet Towns, because there was a reason why I did Pallet Towns encounter as well. Let me check Gen 1 Pokemon. In Yellow version, So the Super Rod has a chance at a Tentacool or a Staryu. There. A Good Rod has a chance at a Goldeen, which I could kill off the Goldeen. Then get the chance at the Tentacool in the ocean pretty much anywhere. But it's a 60% chance at getting a Staryu. Alright, let me see the route below pallets. Because I know that there's some stuff there as well. You fished in Celadon? I haven't. I forgot that there was even a place to fish in Celadon. Let me check Celadon's encounters. Hold on, what did I get in Celadon? Did I get a Pokemon there? I didn't. Oh, Celadon has the gambling... Oh, no, yeah, because I caught my Abra early, so I actually caught my Abra, so I didn't have to turn it in. Perfect, yeah, so I can actually catch a Pokemon there. Because Abra doesn't count against my thing, because it was a wild catch. Perfect, thank you. Because I think there is water in the area there. The Eevee and the casino and a pond. There is no... Wait a second, is there an Eevee there? Hold on. I didn't know there was an Eevee in Celadon. Can I get an Eevee in the area? Listen, if you're telling me I can get an Eevee, I'm gonna be a little slightly mad because I had no idea that I could. And that would have solved all of my problems. Tell me it's not in the goddamn Celadon mansion. Oh, even adorable Pikachu with your Pichu looks happy with you. Thanks. In the mansion in the back? How do I get to the back of the mansion? I don't think I ever figured this out. Is there like a switch or a button somewhere? Listen, you guys are about to do me a learn, because I never figured it out as a kid, and I'm sure that, like, I'm probably gonna be the dumbest. You guys are gonna look at me and be like, what the hell is your problem? Oh, do I have to beat up, what's it called? Do I have to finish, there's an entrance in the backyard? Oh, I am dumb. Oh my god, I am such an idiot. This many years, you're telling me since 1998, my ass didn't know this. I am so dumb. Well, I guess at this point I need to make the decision. If I use an Eevee now, let me check the sea routes, because I need to see why I am doing this. I could get the Eevee. Sea routes, Kanto. Let's start with 19, which is going to be the first starting area. In Generation 1, fishing could net me a Tentacool or a Tentacruel with a Super Rod, or it could possibly net me a Staryu. I'm going to encounter Tentacools and Tentacruels on the ocean anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'll encounter Tentacools on the ocean with a 100% encounter rate. So, with a Staryu, I could do that and then go over to Pallet, which would guarantee that I encounter a Staryu. Because I would take Tentacool and Tentacruel out of the equation. Let me see Kanto Route 20... Kanto Route 20, also Tentacools with Staryus. I guess, yeah, this should be fine. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't want to do this. Yeah, then let's pick up the Eevee here. There's no reason not to. Know everything about the world of Pokemon and Game Boy. Get it together with your friends and trade. Can I just grab this? Eevee, that's it? That was it? Alright. So, since Jonko's already got the name, who else wants to name this thing? Because otherwise I'm gonna name this thing I'm an Idiot. Because after this many years, I did not know that I could get an Eevee in yellow version. I feel so cheated and mad. God, I'm so dumb. Alright, going once. Going twice. Alright, no response from the gallery. Thought you knew that because you played the other two games. I didn't get it in the other two games either because I didn't know. I never got it in red or blue. I always saw people talking about, oh, you have a choice between Abra and Eevee, and my thought was, wait a second, there's no Eevee in the game center in the casino, so I was always like, whatever, I guess maybe I just never saw it or something, or it's something that I'm missing here. So I never got an Eevee. This is my first time in Generation 1 literally owning an Eevee ever. I'm stupid! Oh man, if you guys could see my face, I am sure it is bright red. Anyway, now that we have obtained the power of DNA, I guess I could go ahead and catch something here in Celadon. No, because Eevee counts as my Pokemon here, so there's nothing to get into Celadon. We'll go into Fuchsia. I'll surf on the water, get myself a Tentacool. Jurianne, hello, welcome. I've just discovered that I am an idiot after all of these years. I didn't know that there was an Eevee that I could obtain in the game. And so, for the first time ever, I now have my first ever Eevee. Now, the question is, does this count as... I need to figure out whether it counts as Fuchsia or whether it counts as Sea Route. I'll check the map to see whether it fits there. We're gonna call this Staryu time. So this is considered Sea Route 19. Okay. So we'll go Route 19, Tentacool. Which is fine. Level 15 Tentacool is pretty good. It's on its way, so... Next thing is this considered sea route as well? It is. Is this the surfing Pikachu guy? Dogs and burgers are in special today. Summer Beach House, Pokemon welcome. I think this is the surfing Pikachu guy. Some sort of machine. But I don't remember how to get the surfing Pikachu. I'm pretty sure you get it from here, but I just don't remember how. I mean, not that I would need it anyway. Surfing Pikachu's kind of garbage. Alright, so Sea Route 19. I have my Tentacool. I can't catch anything here. If only you could get one Pikachu from... the N64. Yeah, that would be cool, but it is what it is. Maybe when I finish this and decide to go for the Ultra Thanos thing that I have been, theory crafting, maybe when the Ultra Thanos lock comes around, we'll work with that. But, we're heading up to Pallet Town now. Pallet Town will give me, the guaranteed Staryu. I don't know what the grass underneath Pallet Town will give me, though. I know a Tangela can come from the grass underneath it. So if it's anything from a Staryu, it's not going to count against our encounters because duplicate amendment. So we'll be fine to, like, sit here and try and hook myself a Staryu. Oh man, is that gonna be like... I wonder if this would be a better place to try and hook stuff. If it'll pop up as level 20 guaranteed. Here we are. Level 10 Staryu, I'm A-okay with that. Thunder Wave it. Hit it with the ball. Yeah, if we had an Ultra Ball, I think it would be better. Because Ultra Balls, I think, have a better catch chance when something is hit with a status effect. Great Balls are just better in general without status effects in the equation, but I think Ultra Balls are better with status effects. So Pallet Town is a Staryu. This will give me a lot more options. And also, it'll give me a lot more options in case something happens. So, Alright, what does the stuff underneath Pallet Town? I think it's Route 21? Yeah. So Route 21. In the grass is Pidgey, Pidgeotos, which doesn't matter, Rattata doesn't matter, and Raticate. So the grass is completely dead. There's nothing I can catch there. Surfing will give me a Tentacool, which is dead. Fishing, Poliwag, Goldeen with a Good Rod. And then Staryu as well. So a Goldeen would be about our only option down there with a 50% catch rate with a Good Rod. Let me see how many Pokemon are sitting in here. 30? 30 would give me an item finder. I think I would need 40 for an XP share. I believe the XP share is at 40, but which would make my life a hell of a lot easier to grind. If I were to go ahead and level up my Ivysaur Charmander, that would be 3, 5. That's gone. Officially, Pidgeotos are out, so there's no catching them this generation. Or in this game anymore. No Spears or Fearos because I'm an idiot and forgot my ball on the cycling road top section. Pikachu, it's not going to evolve, so Sandshrew, Sandslash. I could get 2 more at 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's possible for me to go ahead and get to 40. It would just require a lot of extra work, and I'd be better off just grinding regularly. So, I don't really think I need the Goldeen. I did just remember. Is Aerodactyl any good in Generation 1? Do any of you guys know? Because I considered the possibility of going for Aerodactyl instead of catching something in the mansion, or instead of catching something off of the coast of Cinnabar. But I don't know if Aerodactyl is any good in Gen 1. I know that Lance uses it, but Lance uses some pretty shitty Pokemon in Gen 1. They're all strong, but they're not good until they get to the high end. So Lance really struggled to get where he was. Let me just look this up. Is Aerodactyl good in Gen 1? Probably not, I am betting. I would say catch something. Gen 1 couldn't learn any good moves. It relied on Sky Attack and Hyper Beam for offense. Although it had great moves in Go, they work differently in the main series. So, catch something. Alright, yeah, that's probably my best bet, is to go ahead and catch something. I tend not to use the fossils, because I don't think they're great. Is awful. Best move is Wing Attack, doesn't even learn Rock Slide. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I remember it being really good in Gen 2 because of Rock Slide, but, it's also one of those places where Cinnabar is a coin flip, according to my challenge, so when I get to Cinnabar, I flip a coin, and it determines whether Cinnabar is considered one location, or whether Cinnabar is considered multiple locations. Because the Pokemon Mansion would be considered in Cinnabar. The same way that Fuchsia also has a coin flip, and if I lose that, then I get one encounter through the entirety of the place. Whether it's fishing out in the back of that guy's place. Which fossil did I choose? I'm pretty sure I chose the Helix fossil. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I chose the Helix fossil. So that would be my, my options there. I think it would give me Omastar, and I believe Omastar is better, than Kabuto anyway. sea routes. I'm wondering if... Let me check Seafoam Islands as well. Because that could be an option. I just don't like... I just don't like going to Seafoam. It's a pain in the ass to navigate. And then we had to consider whether we're going to go ahead and count every level as a different place. So Zubat, Golbat, Slowpoke pops up there, which is not a bad chance, but Krabby also pops up there. So let me go ahead and check a couple things while I'm here. Oh, that is the lab, right. Let me just talk to good old Oak here. How's your Pokedex coming along? Good, you're trying. Get an item finder from my aid. Cool. I mean, you already have Lapras and Staryu? Yeah, that pretty much covers the bases. I mean, all I really need is Lapras. Oh, jeez. Can I not do anything with this computer? Right. I can't. Disregard. Yeah, I guess I really don't need anything else. I'm pretty much set for the rest of it. I just need to level up all my stuff. Alright, Meowth, let's do our thing. We're gonna put... No, you're gonna get stomped here. That's not a good idea. No legendary bird? I mean, the possibility of getting a Zapdos is out there, but I really don't need it. Like, so... Gyarados, our good old pool noodle, Snorlax, the Kadabra, they pretty much handle just about everything. Lapras is there for Lance, and... Richard is going to be there as extra coverage and also to deal with both the Execute and the Flareon in case something happens. My bird is Last Resort, which is our Doduo, so I could throw Doduo in there. But mainly the last two Pokemon are just for in case. One of the Pokemon is for in case I need to heal, I throw it out there and just get it knocked out. Main three are pretty much going to handle everything under the sun. And then there's one strong Pokemon for backup. There's one strong Pokemon for coverage. And there's no real need to do the legendary birds. It's too scary to walk into Power Plant anyway. There's no good items in Power Plant. And the only thing there is Zapdos. It's not worth accidentally running out of stuff and then... having it explode in my face. In my opinion, anyway. At this point, the team is pretty much near set. Ah, yes. My favorite place. The place I spend an obnoxiously large amount of time at. Alright. This is the next coin flip in the thing. For heads, it will allow us to go ahead and get a fossil Pokemon and the mansion. For tails, it's either or. That's it. It is tails. Either or. I'm gonna choose the mansion rather than a fossil. Let me put a decent Mon up front. Because these things are gonna be level 30, and I think they can survive a bite. First floor should contain Grimers and stuff. Let's check Pokemon Mansion. For anybody who's been here for any extended amount of time, you guys know damn well that this is a long section for me as well. Pokemon Mansion Kanto, Generation 1. Raticates, Rattatas, Growlithe, and Grimers. Growlithes are here. Boy howdy, I would love a Growlithe. Grimers, Rattatas, Raticate, Mucks. Okay, Grimers and Mucks. And basement floor 1. Grimers, Muck. With a chance at catching a Ditto here. So floor 1 has the chance at catching myself ye old Growlithe. More likely than not, it's a 20% chance to encounter a Growlithe, and also a 20% chance for a Grimer. So I'm either going to get a Growlithe, or I'm going to get myself a Grimer. One of the two. An Arcanine would be pretty solid, but... boy, my luck is on my side today. And if it doesn't immediately get bitten to death, or tackled immediately, it should be fine. Has Roar? Oh shit, that is right. Well, I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work. So we're not getting a Growlithe, guys. let's just say we're not getting a Growlithe here. Not in the books for a Growlithe. I didn't think it would be such a Weenie Hut Jr. Pokemon that it couldn't take a tackle. My fault, I guess. Oh, man. Alright, well, it is what it is. Ripperoni. It is what it is. Such is the nature, you know. This is my second grinding spot, so... it looks like the encounter rates are definitely fixed. Much better than they were in Red and Blue. The encounter rates look a lot better. Did I just get fucking Hyper Fanged? What the shit was that? Alright, I have to actually be careful because these things have the chance at... it looks like a lot of these guys have fangs. No pun intended, but... what the fuck was that? I did not know that Super Fang could do that much fucking damage. Holy shit, that came out of nowhere. I'm not even gonna risk that. Because if it's a Rattata with speed on its side, I am gonna lose that fight. Holy shit, I did not expect that at all. Super Fang halves your health. Yeah, I just forgot that, like... I forgot Super Fang existed, because I never use Super Fang. I always use Hyper Fang. You know, because Hyper Fang is obviously the superior one. Well, either way. That was still relatively scary. I've had to go ahead and go to the Pokemon Center quite often here because in Red and Blue, I was constantly getting poisoned. Because there was both coughing and wheezing here. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, give me just a quick second. Luft is about to get back home, so I gotta go ahead and let her in because she doesn't have her keys right now, so... give me just a couple moments. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and get back onto this. Good old Raticate. Damn, good thing it missed. That's scary. Rattatas and Raticates in this place are super scary. Getting pumped? Glad he didn't get pumped up all the way, because Jesus Christ. 42. I think I've got about one more fight. One more rat encounter, and that's about it. Yep, that's it right there. That's, we're gonna switch it up now. Okay, so cut will not cut it here. Okay, slash will work on the rats. And it's got the speed to beat them in their own game. Will dig work on them. Dig will work because it's super effective. Perfect. Yeah, no fucking around. We'll slash all the rats. We're not even gonna... Oh. Quick attack. Sometimes I find it silly in this city. Why is the gym closed? Why is the key to the basement of this broken burnt mansion? Makes 0 sense. I think you are not the first person to go ahead and mention that. Hold on, let me... Huh. That is weird. I never noticed that. Like, listen. Right? The music slows down slightly when you open your menu. I thought I was crazy, like, because something felt weird when I would open my menu sometimes, but... Huh. Alright, so Zabubby will get his ass handed to him. Meowth is fine. Bing Pong... I feel like this is going to be a very dangerous place to level now. Let's just go through this place. I feel like it is not a place I should be sitting here leveling. I think the Pokemon Mansion may be a little too dangerous this time around, with the fact that there are Rattatas and Raticates with Super Fang in there. And also, as for, like, the mansion, I mean, I believe that was the experimental lab where Blaine was working on the experiments of Mew and Mewtwo. Which means that Blaine technically was working with Team Rocket at the time, so... I'm wondering if Blaine is an ex-Rocket executive.
He was probably hired by What's-His-Face to do it.
By Giovanni? Yeah. So maybe it might be worth taking Well, let's go buy some super potions. I think it might be worth carrying some of these this time around. There are no... Do you have super potions? Oh, thank you. Hyper potions, that's about it. Let's get... 7, should be fine. It'll cut down on my full restores at the end of the game, but I mean... I'd rather not lose my stuff to something silly. Blaine and Sabrina were members of Team Rocket on the manga, so it's not too far-fetched. Oh! No shit, I'd never read the manga, I didn't know that. Small coincidence. Alright, so we'll keep the antidotes. The super rod, I don't need the super rod anymore. Well... Yeah, I guess we'll keep the super rod for later. We'll put it away for now, because I don't actually need it at the moment. My card key is not going to be useful here. This max revive and X accuracy can be sold. TM6. I don't think I need the Great Ball for anything else. There's no real catches that are going to happen. TM6, we don't need the good rod. That's fine. And then... Yeah, we'll switch black up front. Now we're gonna go through that mansion. All good and slow-like. Also, please, guys, don't fucking laugh at me. I am so hilariously bad at puzzles that you guys are gonna see that I, like, navigate... I navigate places like this like I'm a child who doesn't have arms or legs, and I've been told to find the entrance to a labyrinth. I'm pretty bad. Also, excuse the plate noises. I'm just eating. Luft was kind enough to come back home and make sure that I eat, because otherwise I wouldn't. There is an escape rope here, which is good. We don't need to go that way. Fucking eradicate already? We could just headbutt this nonsense. I'm so... If you guys, like, navigate me through this, I wouldn't even be bothered. Also, where the fuck is the escape rope? Should be right there. Oh, welp. That didn't get me anything. I guess the yellow rates look different than red and blue. That's why I really dislike... Yellow is such a different monster than red and blue. Oh, okay. Forget the escape rope, you have dig. I completely forgot about that, but I do have dig. I'm so used to not having a diglet. Floor 2. There's nothing on this side. None of these Radicates know Hyper Beam, do they? Because that's gonna be a sad day. Gotta take the rook with your bishop, it's all chess. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it is. Even a pawn can be a queen if played properly, right? Also, hello and welcome, Joe Waters. Just keep focusing energy and let me get these body slams in. Yes, indeed. How are you doing today? I think there are some dead ends here or there that I have to worry about, but... I forgot how tanky Muck is. What is this? Please be something good and not a waste of my time. Calcium! Not too shabby. Could be a lot worse. I believe calcium is special. So, that is going into Bing Pot. Of course, there would have been a Muck hiding underneath it. Why wouldn't there be? Use minimize? Oh, I gotta get that now. Well, let's just hit rest first. And hope for the best. Here's to hoping I can actually hit it now that it has minimized itself to the size of a pea. Now that it is smaller than a pea. God, I hate the Pokemon Mansion. This place sucks. The music of the mansion is... it goes hard. It's good. Yeah. The music in Mansion is pretty good. Definitely instills a sense of, what the heck is going on. If we run out of certain moves, though, we're gonna have to abandon the mansion, so... And we'll just dig our way out and come on back and do it again. Giant mess of poo being headbutted into submission is just a funny concept. Giant mess of goo, not a giant mess of poo. Here I am inserting words for you guys. Alright, let me use one of... Hyper potions are like 200 HP or something crazy. Right? I'm probably wrong. We'll find out here in a second. 89. That's good by me. Fine with that. And jump down the first hole, not the second. Second hole's a fucking trap. Iron. Iron is defense. Use that on... Are you not in my party right now? Shit, last resort's in my party. Alright, we'll hold off on it. First hole, not second. Carbos is speed. If I'm not mistaken... That's the back door exit entrance thing. Headbutting a small mouse until it dies. Oh, that thing hits so much harder. Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Disable and pound me? But that doesn't sound good. You can't gas me, I'm asleep. Secret switch, press the switch. Oh, I don't even have to worry about the secret exit. I can just, like, get out at any time. Because I can dig. I keep forgetting I have a Doug Trio and I can do stuff like that. That's definitely gonna hurt. $44. If you've lost your encounter in the mansion, do you crack open the Helix fossil? I don't. Well, yes, because I can still get... No, because I rolled a tails, I flipped a tails on the coin. Cinnabar and Fuchsia both have the coin tied to them, which means that multiple locations mean that certain things can't be rolled multiple times. And so Cinnabar is one of those places where I have multiple encounters. And if I had flipped the heads, I would have been able to get one encounter per, so I could have gotten my Helix fossil, and then the mansion would have counted separately. But since I flipped the tails, I only get one encounter on Cinnabar, and that encounter is either or. So I've lost my encounter in the mansion, so it is gone. My encounter on Cinnabar is considered done. Yeah, I've had to get that rare candy so many times, so I remember it. Alright, now we dig our way out of here. Let me take a moment to eat my steak that's getting cold in front of me. The gym is closed because Blaine is lazy and doesn't want to do his job. I think he just feels depressed about probably all of the destruction that he caused. You know, he's a Pokemon researcher at the end of the day, and he was doing a lot of stuff to this Pokemon for Mewtwo and everything. Blew out of his gym, probably killed a whole bunch of researchers, probably went ahead and consumed the steak. Probably went ahead and killed a bunch of his researchers. Probably went ahead and killed off a lot of Pokemon that they were experimenting and doing studies on. He probably just feels extremely guilty and has hidden the key away. So that way the only people that will go are people that really have to discover what he's done. You know, it's probably why his gym is full of thieves and stuff like that. It's not because he's... like, it's not because he doesn't care. It's just... well, I guess it's more because he doesn't care. The thieves have just kind of gone there. He tells them, hey, I don't deserve it, take all my stuff, and they're like, what's wrong, man? And then he recounts the tale, and they're like, oh, man, I feel so bad for you. I'm gonna go ahead and stay in your gym, and we're gonna help you overcome this depression together. Blaine was always my favorite gym leader. Mainly because, like, he seems like he's got a lot to say. And he seems like he's hiding a lot behind a very tough exterior. I'm just gonna finish the steak so you guys don't have to listen to me chew and whatever while we're doing this. Alright, good and done. Nom nom nom. So, let me see. I think Blaine and Sabrina technically fall on, like, the same thing. I can actually get either of them in either order. It doesn't really matter. His Ninetales can be really annoying with the Confuse Race strats. We're just gonna slap it with a Hydro Pump. I think we should be okay. Meowth is... I think Lapras is how I did it last time, but I don't think this is the time to be experimenting and hoping for the best. So I'll probably go a Surf rather than Hydro Pump because I'm afraid of Hydro Pump missing and everything going wrong. Also, Fire Spin can be a pain. Yeah, I hear that Fire Spin is a really nasty trap move. We're gonna leave Last Resort in our party for now. Just because I'm gonna have to go back to Diglett Cave to get our Lapras up and going. Let me look up Blaine's Pokemon to see whether I want to attack Blaine or Sabrina first. Both of them are viable. Technically, after Misty, you can go after any gym that you want. There's nothing saying you can't. Well, let me see. Blaine. Blaine in yellow. Ninetales at 48, Rapidash 50, Arcanine at 54. Fire Blast and Takedown. Arcanine is pretty damn fast. So. She fire on my spin till I get trapped. Roll it on in, then I pull it back. Push it on in, then she get trapped. Rolling up a blunt, then we hit the dab up. Yeah. We're going out with the baby, hitting up the Rapidash, having out rabies. Got her foaming at the mouth. Anyway, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and do that to you guys, subject you to my terrible freestyles. Okay, so black, Blaine is so much better than yellow. Yeah, that I have heard. Also, how are you doing today, Scott Nader? Arcanine is a force to be reckoned with? I bet. I'm hoping that the Gyarados will be able to handle most of it. I mean, who honestly knows, but we're here for the grind. Mansion is all about the grind, so doing pretty good. I'm doing alright. You know, I just finished off my steak, so I'm definitely... I've got food in my stomach. I can't complain. You know, people are here. I finally got around to actually putting in some speed instead of everybody having to watch me arduously for hours fight the same, like, 10 Pokemon for maybe a couple levels here or there. But yeah, doing pretty well. I'm on my 3rd game so far. As long as I don't fail out one of these things, I think I'm okay. If I don't fail, I'm fine. Damn, it can really tank a Hyper Fang now. Body slam for a 37. Hello, Discord. How you doing? Welcome back. That was always my big problem in Red and Blue. The first floor has such a bad encounter rate compared to the rest of the mansion. Just chillin'. Nice, nice. Just gotta gently... Oh. Well, I don't really shouldn't... You know what? Let's just keep going. It's almost out of everything but body slams anyway, so... No point in wasting off a potion if I don't need to. We'll just switch out Pokemon. Jesus Christ. We'll just switch out Pokemon. Let's go for Meowth next. Maybe Richard needs to go ahead and get some levels in. Yeah, I think Richard is our worst one. Is it... Oh, we got real lucky. I don't know if this is a good place to level this at. This may not be a good place to level this. Fucking Jesus, are you serious? Because Raticate can do a serious number on us. Holy fuck, how many Raticates are you gonna throw at me? Are you serious? Nothing but Raticates? Nothing but Raticates. I hate how I'm having to go ahead and split the XP between these two. This is not a good place to level that up at. Yellow is objectively better in some ways, but the jank of red-blue is just gold. So it doesn't have... I don't think it has the speed, but I should be able to Confusion the lower stuff. Psybeam the higher stuff. As long as it doesn't use a quick attack, I should be able to beat it. It was so much easier to level this thing up here, in red and blue. Yeah, I think the Pokemon Mansion is a lot scarier in yellow than it is in red and blue. I may very well go back to Diglett Cave, which will get half as much XP. Oh. Alright. Now that I'm done, like, tweaking out over here over that. It was a good remix. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think Diglett Cave might be the best bet for us to go to right now. It's not worth dealing with the Raticates. They're good, but at that point, the XP that I am making in the cave is slightly less on the lower Pokemon and slightly better on the larger Pokemon. With the encounter rates of Raticates I'm getting, it's pretty high, like 600 something, so I would probably level up extremely quickly, but at the risk of losing my Pokemon. Take Richard back to his roots? Yeah, it's exactly what we're gonna do. God, I hate to do it because it's such a good place. Hold on. Let me take a look at what our rival looks like right now. On the road, because I think going out to Viridian might be a good place to go to. Silphco. I still haven't finished off Silphco. That's Champion Blue. Nostalgic, pass up the early. He's using a Vapor or a Flareon, so 47, 50, 45. I still have no way to handle the Cloyster right now, so it's not worth heading there. It's only worth it for your fast Pokemon? Exactly, yeah, so it's... anything that's fast, sure, it could work, but... anything else, not worth the attempt, so... I'll just go into the cave and grind some Digletts. I guess this is going to be our last grinding spot, is just Diglett Cave. We may as well just do what we're gonna do and crank everybody to 60. I hope you guys like Digletts. Well, I guess I hope you guys don't like Digletts, because we are about to go ahead and crank that number of Digletts all the way up to 11. Let me see who's first in line. This will take a while, it sure will, but I mean, our options are fairly limited. Here, Pokemon Mansion, which too many Raticates for it to be worth it. The chances of a critical Hyper Fang taking out my Kadabra are far too high. Yeah. I don't think it'll take that long, especially if we just, you know, crank that button and just let it do its thing. The XP isn't too bad. It is comparable to what we're making in the mansion. So, what the mansion makes up for in pure XP, the Diglett Cave makes up for in encounter speed and everything. So it's really not as bad as you're thinking. Be better safe than sorry, absolutely. Like I said, I'd rather go ahead and take an extra 30 hours grinding if I need to than an extra 90 to get back to where I need to. Let's take an extra 15 to whatever hours we need. rather than having to play through red and then play through blue and then play through yellow up to where we are already. And cycling road? Oh, I completely forgot about cycling road. That is also a good idea. Yeah, cycling road's a perfect place to go. I didn't even remember cycling road. Which... Vermilion, it shouldn't take too long. You know what? Yeah, it shouldn't take too long to get there, so let's... Cycling road's grass is not bad at all. I think there are Radicates there, but we might be okay.
I'm gonna take the...
You gonna what?
I'm gonna take the key with me.
Okay,
Okay, do you have it, or is it-
that's fine. When are you gonna be...
It should only be like 2 hours.
Okay.
If that.
Alright. Alright, love you. Yeah, so cycling road shouldn't be half bad. The grass patches there are pretty solid. And I still think I can one-shot my way through most everything. I also still have to finish off Giovanni. So, I may go ahead and do that here. I may just do that right now. Let me see what Giovanni's second encounter looks like. Giovanni in yellow. I also haven't done the rocket hideout at all. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Psychic, water. Oh, he does have a Persian though. Which knows scratch, bite, payday, and growl, so I don't give a shit about that. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and knock out Giovanni. I have such an odd order of doing things. I apologize if everything seems so wonky. Let me get my self-destruct here. Common Giovanni L. He's not a bad guy, he just doesn't have good support structure is all. He's not really chosen the best team to go ahead and accomplish his objectives is all. I'm really bad at navigating my way through this place. Alright, so we're gonna start with Bing Pot. It's already up front. Motherfuck! I completely forgot about these ass hats. Our boss is in a meeting. You'd better not disturb him. Go, Arbuck and Wheezing! Oh, man. I completely forgot about these ass fucks. Meow. Oh, Hey, look at that. We gonna change Pokemon? No. About to use Meowth. Yeah, let's change into Richard here. Gotta get your levels somehow. Like always. Team Rocket blast off the speed of light. Again. Bingo bongo! We meet again. This is literally our... I love how he says that. It's our first time ever meeting, and he's like, we meet again. Keeper knows that a grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain, as he takes his time to walk over to me. I love that. One of my favorite things is just watch that HP bar just immediately disappear. Screech? What? What the heck? What do you mean, Screech? It only knows Scratch, Bite, Growl, and Payday. What? Hey, listen, website. You are wrong. Why does it know Screech? Oh, man. I've been going off of wrong information this whole time. That means it probably knows Slash. About to use Rhyhorn. Yeah, change it up. Lost again. Shucks. Exist for I must go, but I shall return. Alright, give me my Master Ball. Yes, thanks for saving me. Never forget our moment of peril. Here. Because I am rich, I can give you anything. How about you give me the champion? How about you give that to me, huh? How about you buy off Lance and all of his conies? Croonies. Goonies. And then we'll just call it a day, right? I'm gonna keep the Master Ball on me. I don't find a reason not to have it on me, just in case. The Max Revive I can sell, because I keep forgetting to do that. Iron is... Protein is attack, Iron is defense. Which we need to put on to Lucky. That would make sense. Where's the Elite Four? Why aren't they stopping Giovanni? Listen, they're busy. They got this new program set up by the government and everything, and they don't want it to fail, so they don't have a choice. Alright. Cool beans. Now we're going back to Cycling Road because I forgot that I didn't use the thing here. And I'm not going to pull out my Pokemon just to fly over there to deposit it and go through that nonsense. When it would be just as quick to do it this way. And also, while we're at it, I may as well beat up the gym. Is there any Pokemon that I feel like I would be missing here? I should be able to Psybeam my way through this. Heard the theory explaining Giovanni bribed the League to do his schemes using the money he gets from the game quarter, which fits the idea of him being a mafia boss. I mean, it definitely would explain a lot, especially because after Giovanni is gone, Hitmonlee, because Hitmonchan sucks in Generation 1. Hitmonlee is so much better. It's not even a question. If you're talking about in terms of general, when I was younger, I think I liked Hitmonchan more, but now that I'm older, I think I appreciate Hitmonlee more. But yeah, him bribing the League to stay out of it, I mean, I can see that. You know, when Giovanni disappears, it makes sense that's why Lance would go after Team Rocket afterwards. There's nothing standing in his way, no more money to go ahead and keep him at bay. You know, and he's probably going after it directly because, you know, he stayed out of it. Feels guilty about it and has to go ahead and make up for it. Take off your shoes. This dude's trying to get a picture of my feet. Dude's over here like, take off your shoes. Let me look at them grippers. Elemental Punches being special is just really cruel to Hitmonchan. Yeah, especially in Gen 1. Like, it's just not good. If it were all about its attack, it would be fine, but because its Elemental Punches fall under Special, and its Special rating is garbage, yeah. Kadab is having a field day? Yeah, I mean, that's what Sabrina did. She walked in with her Psychic types and wiped the gym out. He doesn't even get gym leader music. He's just the generic black belt. It looks so cool. Look at the way it looks. It looks like it's doing the fucking, like, cup challenge. We're trying to go ahead and kick the spin top off of a soda bottle. Or it looks like it's in Jet Set Radio, about to go ahead and spray paint something, while running away from the cops and grinding on the guardrail. Whereas Hitmonchan over here, looking like it's about to go ahead and throw a punch, but it's not sure whether it should go in for defense or whether it should go in for offense. Yeah, I always used to pick Hitmonchan as a kid. It's probably because I played the card game, and the Haymaker deck was so powerful that Hitmonchan just seemed like the obvious option. Don't take our emblem. Choose whichever you like. Get out of here, fucking Hitmonchan. No. Piston punching. More like piss punching. The hard-kicking Hitmonlee. Do you want to give it a nickname? Yes. You know what we're gonna call it? We're gonna, I think that we should name it Chris-chan. Because I feel like it's one of those Pokemon that, you know, it's a tribute. It's a tribute to, you know, Jackie Chan and, some other famous martial artist named Chris. I'm just... what a bullshit way to... what a bullshit way to, like, make it... I don't know, let's say it's a tribute to Christopher Nolan, or Chris Evans, or... I don't know, what other famous Chris's there are out there in the world. What a cruel fate has it been named Chris-chan. Yes. Jackie. Yeah, maybe its name is Christian. Maybe I just don't know how to spell Christian. Chris-chan. That's right? It was supposed to be named Christian, but it just... Chris-chan? Yeah. Alternate spelling. Wanted to give it the Chinese spelling of Christian. Chris-chan. There you go. Close enough, right? Chris from Family Guy. Ah, yes, the Family Guy. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, we'll do a few encounters in Cycling Road, so I can see what the XP rates are, and I'll do some quick number. Oh, hold on. I think what's-his-name is here, isn't he? No, it's you and your girlfriend who want to go cycling on the road. Get out of here. Freaking yahoos. Bing Pot here is fine. I should probably have used the Pokemon Center here. So that way I can just warp right back to it if I need to. Does Dig work out here? I think Dig only works in buildings, right? Yeah, so it wouldn't matter. I'll just have to cycle back up if I want to. These should be about, what, 200 or something? 356? Let me get a feel for how the Pokemon actually R here. And then I'll see if... Ooh. Look at this boy. Looking all splendid. $654. Yeah, with Doduos being such a high encounter rate here, this might very well be the best place to do it. My only concern is stuff like Fearow beating the shit out of some of my Pokemon. Yeah, I think we can... Jesus Christ, that's so scary. That's so scary. Like, it just instantly happens as soon as I leave. Yeah, this is a better grind spot. It's just a little ways away from other stuff, is the only problem. It's a much safer spot than fighting in the mansion, and it gives roughly the exact same XP. So, yeah, I guess this will be our final grind spot. Minus having to go back to Diglett's cave to get our Lapras levels. But everything else I think can grind here. Yeah, I mean, it's even better because Fearows and Doduos are here, so... Wow. Look at those levels. They're just piling up, aren't they? 6, 5, 4. 3. 2. Alright. We're gonna switch it real quick. Slow it down while we're here so I can get a feel for how Diglett fares here. Which I'll have to use my digs against fire types because they're not going to work against the flyers. Am I gonna need to cut? I'm hoping cut works, rather than having to slash. God damn. Cut is not strong enough. Once it levels up, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Just need to figure out if these slashes are gonna work on the Fearos or not. Yep, they will. One level is all it will need, and I think it'll be able to take on the lower stuff with cut. 26 might actually work. Alright, so it should be able to now take on the lower level Doduos and stuff with cut. We gotta find the lower level Doduo, and then after that, if it works out, we'll go ahead and switch to, we'll put high speed back on here. Jesus, it does not want to go ahead and give me a Doduo. It does not want to give me a Doduo here. There we are, level 26. Alright! Thank you for popping in, Scott Nader. Yeah, feel free to go ahead and pop up tomorrow. I usually go ahead and broadcast Monday through Sunday, so come on in then, or whenever, and we'll see you later. Have a great night. Still, you got a good amount of XP? Yeah, it's a really good, solid XP grind here. So I think this will be our spot. Ooh. Okay. Didn't think it would survive, but... Why did I do that? Why sand attack? It's not worth the accidental knockout, so I think I'm just gonna slash from here on out. Nine. 8. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, Bing Pot's out, which doesn't have any more moves, right? So Bing Pot's out. Richard's out. Guess Meowth is up next here. Meowth should be more than capable of handling, I think, everything here with headbutts. It's just slow is its problem. So it's gonna lose out the first attack to a lot of stuff here. So the possibility of getting burned is pretty high. It's a good thing I've been feeding it, like, speed items. Because it looks like it can at least outspeed a Doduo. Alright. Yeah, so it should be fine. Against a Ponyta, it might have a little bit of a problem. Because if it gets burned, then it's in trouble. There it is. That's what I was worried about. It's not too bad. We'll just rest up. That cures it. Even with it being burned, I think Strength does enough damage for it to go ahead and just OTK its way through, so... we should be perfectly fine. Disregard. Not perfectly fine. Oh! It put itself to sleep because it mirror moved! Alright. Unexpected, but sure. That works. We're down to body slams. $12, 11, 10, 9. Well, I guess we really should say 8, because we always want to keep 1 just in case we get in a fight somehow. 1. Trying to learn Double Edge. It's not worth it at this point to get rid of any of the stuff that I have. Okay, so this will be 7. 6, 5, 4, hello? 3, 2, and 1. Alright, now Meowth's up top. Yeah, this is a really damn good grinding spot. Surprisingly so. I don't even have to, like, consider what it can do here. I'll be able to get some serious time in with this thing. I mean, it may get a hit, something may get a hit in once or twice, but that's about it. Why are you missing so much? What is wrong with you? You're welcome. Thank you. Honestly, I completely would have forgot about. I think we talked about it at some point, but I'd completely forgotten about cycling road being a viable option. So thank you for the reminder. The spot is great, I know. Yeah, the spot is fantastic. Yeah, you're gonna get ready for the next gym in no time? Yeah, especially now that I'm being a cheeky fuck and like just spacing my way through it. I will say this has been a pretty high critical hit rate with that tackle. I love how it does that in the fight. I can't unhear it now that it's there. Jeez, I almost went all the way down there. Jeez, all these Ponyta. I'm not complaining, it's just weird that it always seems to give me the type advantage when I'm going in. Ow. That hurt. It's so fast. Alright, now we're down to bites and surfs. I think it is about done. I'm not going to take my chances. That is too low in HP for it to matter. So, and Lucky cannot grind here, so... hop my happy ass back to the gym, or to the Pokemon Center. Maybe I should go grind out Lucky first before I do this. So that way I can have it all at once. But, alright, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. We'll go ahead and continue on again tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show for today. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. And for all my returning viewers, thank you once again for taking the time out of your day to come see me. We'll go ahead and get back on into it tomorrow. This should be a fairly fast grind, I think. In terms of what we've got going on for the Pokemon, I think getting most of these guys up to level 60 should be relatively easy. Lucky's gonna have to go back to Diglett Cave, so we'll take Lucky to Diglett Cave, grind out to about roughly 35 or so. Then we can bring Lucky over here to start grinding, and we'll have everybody else's back up. So, anyway guys, you have a fantastic night. As always, I will see you all again tomorrow, and until then, stay golden.